Hello there, my name is Davis and welcome back to the Real Valladolid Career Mode series. I think this is episode 15, 16? I'm not sure. But I think we're 6 games into the season. We're still unbeaten. A run of good games last episode sees us doing rather well for ourselves so far. 3-0 win, 3-2, 2-all draw. 1-all draw against Barca, 1-all draw against Valencia, which was a poor game from us, and a 1-all draw with Villarreal. So a lot of draws. Hopefully we can start turning them into full 3 points. But we've won our last two on the bounce. And we're sitting quite comfortably in 8th place. 10 points, 3 points off Real Betis, with a real good chance of going into those Europa League spots. We've got 4 games ahead of us before a tough back-to-back fixture against the two Madrid sides. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Going to play through the 4 games and I'll get back to you for the Real Madrid game. So we finally make it to Real Madrid away. It's going to be a tough game, but we're coming into this in unbelievable form, to say the least. We're undefeated in the league. Last game out, 3-1 win against Sevilla, who are rivals for that the Europa League spot. They were 3 points behind us going into that game, and now we've made a little bit of distance between us and them. 6 points after a 3-1 thrashing. 3-0 against Espanyol, 2-0 against Deportivo Alaves, or Deportivo La Coruña, and a 1-0 victory against Real Sociedad. Means we are in a select group of undefeated teams this season. It's just us, Real Madrid, and the leaders Barcelona, who are still unbeaten in the league so far. We have got the 4 draws, and they've only got the 1 with 9 wins, but it is very, very good reading for us, and I'm quite confident going into this Real Madrid match. Our top goal scorer, Renier, new signing from Real Madrid, is doing the business for us. 11 goals so far in 10 games, was it? 11 goals in 10 games. You can't ask much more than that. And the team is just clicking. You see Jonathan David's got 7 himself from cam role. I imagine he's up there for the assists. He got 4 assists as well. So I mean, we are really flowing. We got a number of players with high assists. We got 14th, 15th, and 16th on the assist chart, and it's looking very, very good. Hopefully, we can continue this form going into the Real Madrid match and come away with something at least. It's more or less the full strength side. I have been swapping Morrison and Costa around. I'm going to start Costa this one. I think his pace will be more useful for this game. Some of the players are not 100% fit, or 100% stamina wise, but I think they should have enough for this one game. They got a big rest then before the next game against Atletico. But hopefully we can get some revenge from last year's cup final.
All this bullshit I've said this week about going and enjoying ourselves, what a load of shit, because I think we could fucking beat them.
Here he is, our main man, the next Ronaldo. Hopefully he can sink his former team today. I would love it if we beat them at their own turf after losing on penalties last season. It would that would be massive for us. We did beat them in the league last season as well. I'm not sure if it was at the Santiago Bernabeu, but there we are. Kubo, also from Real Madrid, currently still their player though, on loan. That's a great piece of skill. Oh, first opportunity. Jonathan David with an absolutely lovely back heel pass. Finds Renier, who's unable to find the way past Courtois. And now they've got a chance to attack. Hazard strikes Masip equal to it. It's a good sop. Needed saving. Now we can break. Now we can break. Just needed that little touch inside, but David would have been through as well. Good tackle, Costa. Sumari loses possession, but as he usually does, works hard to try and win it back. Doesn't work out this time. Nacho Fernandez down this right hand side. Oh, it's gone through the legs. I don't believe it. So unlucky. It's a good finish though by Rodrigo, is it? He gets in front of his man. Little chipped finish over the diving out Masip. And unfortunately, we find ourselves 1-0 down. We've been pinned in a little bit this half. Started off decently, I guess, but we haven't really made a chance ever since then. Madrid's press is way too high. Find ourselves trying to play out, but passing straight into a pressing player. Max Aarons deals with Hazard, and now we're away. Free kick ref. Thank you. Furland Mondi. Yellow card for him. A chance to maybe... Oh, for some reason I thought I was playing in white. What am I doing? Head's gone. Thought he passed that straight to us then, but that is that for the first half. Unfortunately, an unfortunate goal sees us 1-0 down. It was fortunate to get through the legs of Tavares, I think it was, but it was a decent finish. To be fair, they've dominated us in that first half, pressing high, keeping us boxed in, unable to really play out from the back. Maybe change something. 4-2-2 worked pretty effectively last season. We'll go into that. David and Renier up top. Waldo and Kubo in the wides. And the rest as there is. We'll see how that goes from now.
Fucking once more. This is all the second half. Come on, let's go again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now fucking come on.
Our players are just not finding the spaces to look for those passes. When playing out from the back, we end up just playing into trouble every time. Kubo. Oh, he's done really well to get to the byline there as well. The pass across, just not enough power on it. Max Aarons is a great overlapping run. I didn't get under control quick enough. Press triangle way earlier than that. Just fannying about with it. Straight out for a goal kick, and that's where we're making changes. Kubo, come have a sit down, lad. Bring Plaza on. Castro, gonna bring you on, lad. Swap you with David, play you up front. And Ampadu we'll swap out for Alcaraz in that middle. Actually, Ben Arthur up top instead of Castro. I don't think Castro's just ready enough. Ben Arthur might have that little bit of something special to hopefully make a change in this game. Poor first time control from Renier, gives the ball away, but the high press is what we'd like to see. Pinning him right in. Ampadu's up here as well, but find the gap in behind. Oh, he slid in, but Mendy's popped it over the top of him. Well done, Ampadu. Class that, never mind. Jonathan David, that's a great run. Up Plaza in behind even. Ben Arthur! Ah, he's hit down his right again. Every time. Just hit you with your left, lad. You're left footed. Passing's just been poor all game long. And that is that. First loss of the season, and honestly, we deserved it. Couple of clear-cut chances, unable to take. Passing was atrocious in that game. 78% pass accuracy is just not good enough. Really, really bad. And yeah, two shots, 2 on target, and 2 were really good chances, but just didn't. This is one of those days, really. And now we take a little bit of a hit going into Atletico Madrid, unfortunately.
Fucking can't do much more, can we?
Yeah, you can do a fucking lot more. You can start from first fucking whistle.
Well, yeah.
Fucking hellfire.
But the second half's a proper fucking football.
I know, but Morgs, you've got to make it like that. We fucking let everybody lose their battles first half, everywhere. Him, first half, fucking hell, my missus could have fucking played against him. Now, second half, he's won everything. Gianale, fucking 70-30 second half. Everybody. Fucking everybody. Not just one here. Everybody in fucking team.
Right, so poor result, well, not a poor result against Real Madrid, but a disappointing result from our performance in the end against Real Madrid. But we have another trip to the capital, this time against Atletico Madrid, and hopefully the performance is a little bit better. We usually struggle against Atletico, such a defensive team, very well set up. Usually they are more than a match for us, so unfortunately I would have liked to have gone into this having beat Real Madrid like last season, but gotta make do with what we got. Gonna make a couple of changes when we get into the game, and hopefully get our little run going again. Only changes gonna make: David's going to start out wide, Ben Arthur through the middle, and once again Costa's going to start over Morrison. And that's about it, I think. I had a couple of transfer requests come in for him, or transfer offers, like 2 German teams, Augsburg, and some other team, like 3.5 million for him, so I've accepted both of them. Hopefully we can get a bit of money for him out the door, because we've got 2 players in his position already and he's not even making the bench, so it'd be nice to see him out and get some money in. But yeah, another big game at the Wanda Metropolitano, and hopefully we can get something going here today.
The fucking ball, shall we? It's a bonus, but it's fucking what you deserve this week and all. So let's get it into his feet. Now let's go for the fucking throw. Come on, all of you.
Struggling to get possession of the ball first 8 to 10 minutes. Atletico playing very carefully, slow build-up play. Whipped cross in, dealt with by the keeper. This is our first real chance of some possession. Jamie Vardy working back then. Nice to see Simeone's drilled in his work ethic to him. Max Aarons does well against Lamar there, and he continues his run. Lamar comes with him. It's the thing with this Atletico Madrid team, all the team defends as one. If a player comes back, he's coming all the way back. It's just so difficult to break a marker or to find space. And they got enough quality going forward that they could punish you with balls like that. Fortunately, Max Aarons is able to make Lamar go backwards, but they just keep coming waves and waves. Kieran Trippier, quite a big English contingent in this Atletico Madrid team, with John Stones, Jamie Vardy, Kieran Trippier, and maybe a couple of others. Give the ball away again on the edge of the box. It's like the first season all over again. Keeper spills there. There's no one there to tap her in though, thankfully. Vishka is playing so deep. So deep. I need to change something at the half time. The wingers are playing like right wing backs and left wing back. That's how deep they're playing, but they're bombing forward as soon as they have the ball. I mean, look at them stats. 66% possession, no shots on target for us. Something is changing. I'm gonna go narrow, I think. Go 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Alcaraz needs to come off for Ampadu. Actually, Alcaraz for Gallardo. Jonathan David up front. Ben Arthur at cam. And we'll keep Waldo in that left mid. I mean, it's an attacking formation now, especially with these two at centre mid. But I think we might have more of a chance playing through the middle with a more congested middle of the pitch, rather than just trying to play out wide and then getting caught and then having to defend another attacker. So yeah, hopefully this can work. Renier, I thought he'd found a little bit of space as well then. Well then Costa, he's been fantastic here of Costa. I know I brought Morrison in as like cover, and he's been limited to games. Maybe he'll have a couple of run of 2 or 3 games and then he'll come out for Morrison, but I've been impressed with Costa every time he's played. Almost give her away there in a dangerous position. We had a lot of men forward. Continue the attack though. Tavares on the edge of the box. Oof. Tell you what, that's not a bad effort. Just a little dinked effort, really. Trying to find that top corner, and it's not far away at all. Not a bad effort. Our first shot, our first attempt, and it wasn't a terrible one to say the least. Every time it comes into our striker, bang, they're on us. It's just so difficult to create an opportunity. It's a great save, Mazip. That's a brilliant save. I mean, look at this. 6 men back. We can only break when we do something like that. We find Renier. He finds the back of the net. Come on. Up your guts, Simeone. Stick that on your fucking low block. Shit ass. Against the runner play, I would say. Managed to nick the ball in midfield. Renier beats his defenders and nicely finished into that bottom corner. Now we've got a lead to protect. Now they have to come out at us though, hoping that leaves some more gaps in behind for us to look to exploit. Oh, they found a ball in behind. Last minute, nothing doing, and that is that. You get the 3 points at Atletico Madrid, and we regain our little bit of form. I hope my manager was shit talking Simeone there. I hate the tactics, but you can't blame them for the effectiveness. But they haven't worked today.
That's magnificent, lads, that. Fucking magnificent, that.
What a victory that was. Our main man again, Renier, doing wonders for us this season. Absolute wonders. That's a smash and grab if I've ever seen one. and we go into the next games full of confidence. And that is where we're going to leave it for this episode. A very nice little victory to end it on against Atletico Madrid. Unfortunately, our unbeaten streak did get stopped by Real Madrid this episode. But I've been looking at our fixtures coming up, and honestly, I think we can get so many points on this next little run-up. Getafe, definitely beatable. Malaga should be beating them. Eibar, Leganes, Girona, Levante. There's 18 points available there, and honestly, I think we could get full 18 out of them. And we'll be right in contention for the. We'll be challenging the top 4 easily if we manage to win all them. Obviously, this is football, and doesn't always work out that way. Could be a couple of disappointing results thrown in there. But yeah, our next big game is Barcelona on the 6th of January in the Supercopa. That's for getting to the final last season of the Copa del Rey. So hopefully we can get a nice little streak going, ready for that game, and hopefully win ourselves another our first bit of silverware. Comes to that game. But yeah, nice little episode. Just going through the motions in the league, putting together a couple of nice results. If you've enjoyed, leave a like. If you want to keep up to date with the series, watch anything else I do, you can always subscribe. That's no problem at all. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Davis. Good night.